This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check that it is working properly. These criminals are doing everything in their power to suppress the videos because they don't want more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the market. And all the videos, especially the ones on fraud and corruption, forward those videos to your local politicians, your state politicians, and your federal politicians. They have to know that we're fully aware of the fraud and corruption, and we're sick and tired of it, okay? That's really the bottom line. Listen, MicroStrategy today announced that they bought another 1,045 Bitcoin for about $110 million, okay? And look what happened to MicroStrategy. They're up over 5% on the day. And you know why? Buying Bitcoin is a positive catalyst. But somehow, when GME announces their Bitcoin buy, the price of the stock goes down. When anybody announces Bitcoin buys, their stock price goes up. When GME announced Bitcoin buys, their stock price goes down. Yet somehow, the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI don't see anything that requires an investigation. Do you think if MicroStrategy was majority owned by retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, do you think it would have went up 5% on news that they purchased additional Bitcoin? Of course not. Okay? These criminals are allowed to do whatever they want in the U.S. stock market, especially in stocks that are owned by retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. They know that the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI is fully aware of the fraud and corruption that they are engaged in, but they know the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI will do absolutely nothing to them as long as they limit their victims to retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. What goes on in the United States stock market is as transparent as hell. Anybody who just pays attention for 5 minutes can see the overwhelming fraud and corruption. Yet somehow the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are practicing willful blindness to all the fraud and corruption that we have exposed and talked about over the last 5 years. And here's further evidence of that with MicroStrategy. They announced they picked up another 1,045 Bitcoins and they go up 5%. And that is what should happen when you make a purchase like that. Because in my opinion, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell Bitcoin. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell MicroStrategy. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. I'm just telling you that purchasing Bitcoin in this environment with this SEC is definitely a positive catalyst for a company. But somehow when GME does it, it's a negative catalyst. And it's obviously manipulation by the bad actors, the criminals who have been naked shorting GME for the last 5 years. But somehow the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI don't think that anything that's going on requires an investigation. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think if MicroStrategy was majority owned by retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, would the stock price go up when they announce a Bitcoin buy? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.